joined by the Hall of Famer, the 12-time All-Star Oscar Robertson, who made his reputation in Southern Ohio with the Cincinnati Royals, University of Cincinnati as well, and then played in a couple of finals with the Bucks. And you played in the finals in the 1970s.
Yes, I did.
What has changed about the game and about the event since then, in your eyes?
Well, Kareem is gone. So I think that's the biggest change. You got Kareem. You throw the ball in the pivot more than you do now.
Yep.
And Allen Russell's gone, and so is Dick Wilt, Nate Thurman. But in those days, those guys all played in the pivot.
Right.
And they blocked shots. The guards didn't drive in there like they do now.
That part of the game has definitely changed. In terms of the scope of the event, the way we cover it, the way the fans address it, the way they enjoy it as well, it's got to be a completely different thing now.
Well, it is, but everything's analytical now. They think shooting a jump shot's more better than going inside and making a basket. But, if you win, it's great. If you're making shots outside, everything's wonderful. But when you don't make them, that's when you got the problems.
I wanted to ask you this question. And I want to just put this in perspective for everyone. We're all excited about LeBron James having 3 triple-doubles in the finals. You averaged a triple-double every single night. And for those of us who couldn't get triple-doubles, what's the mindset when you're going into a game, and how do you accomplish a triple-double?
I thought everyone was playing the same way. I mean, I didn't want to try to get a triple-double. I was out playing and trying to win basketball games. But I noticed on the TV, they don't only go back to 1976. They don't go back any further. I don't know why they do that when they said this guy got a triple-double in this game, that game. But, I think LeBron's a great basketball player, He's having fun now, man, which is great.
How would you defend him?
One man, I wouldn't try to double team. I'd get one guy say, this is your man, right? They're your responsibility. The guy's making a lot of money. He's man up.
Man up deal. And Mr. O, when you see the guard play today, you have so many point guards that can get to the basket and shoot the three. Is there one guard or two you like watching to play every night?
There are a lot. I like Curry. I like Paul. I love Westbrook.
Yes.
He's a monster, man.
Yeah.
But a lot of them don't get it done when you got to get it done. The problem comes when people start pushing you and running through picks and whatnot, and knocking you off your set. That's when you got to play.
Right.
You got to play with that, And a lot of guys don't like it, but that's the way it is when you get into the playoffs.
I wanted to let you know, Mr. Robertson, I had a triple-double. It took me the whole 2000-2001 season, but I got 10 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I do want to ask you, I think the thing that we're most fascinated with is coming into this series, the Golden State Warriors with the best defense in the league. And LeBron James being able to control the tempo the way that he has. How does a player, and you are certainly one of those types that at your size and what your abilities allowed you to do, how is LeBron doing that against Golden State?
Because they're afraid to press it. They're afraid that when he gets the ball, they let him come down the floor at his own pace. And he's comfortable doing it. But in order to get him out, in order for Golden State to get anything, they got to press it, make him run the ball, get up and down the court with it, But if he walks the ball down, and God forbid when he has a great game, where he might miss 4 or 5 jump shots. Well, if he shoots 35 times, hits 30, man, it's all over.
And was that something for you that made you uncomfortable, a guy getting, if there was such a thing, to be up into you in that way?
No one likes to play like that, but I tell you, in my case, I got used to it. After a while, nothing bothers you when you're out there. But if you're not used to it, getting pushed, guys hit you on the elbow when you shoot and all those kind of things, it's tough.
Well, going down the stretch, so many guys have a go-to move. And I've always wondered, watching your highlights, what was your go-to move when you really need a bucket?
It all depends on who I was playing against. Certain players were good with their hands playing against defense. Some were push and shove. I didn't have any certain move. I just dealt with the player I had to play against at that particular time.
So, in other words, couldn't nobody stop you?
I tried to play that way, but there are a lot of great defensive players.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. But you got that's why you play so long, man. You get used to everything, and it doesn't bother you, to be honest.
Players from your generation seem to value toughness. Are you caught up in Dellavedova mania here in the finals?
Oh, sure. I mean, when I played, Kareem was going to switch on my man. So it's up to me to get through the pick any way I can. I just run through them, let the referee make the call. Then, like the other night, guys that started setting hard picks, you run through those too. You only get one hard pick. then next time you said you're the one delivering the lick, But but here again, it's this different thing, different guard play, different defensive terminology. I mean, I didn't want Kareem to switch on a guard for me.
The only man ever to average a triple-double in a regular season, and it happened way before 1976, by the way. I don't know.
Yes,
we kept track of that. Tracking all that. The Hall of Famer and NBA champion, the Big O, Oscar Robertson, everybody.